Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I would like to show you what I stocked up on this week for my prepper pantry. This could be one of the most random hauls on my channel, or maybe the most random that you have ever seen. Let me know if you shop like that. Sometimes I just know what staples I want. I have the time to go to the store, and luckily my stores tend to be grouped together because we live in such a rural area. Whenever we are going to a store, it's about 40 to 60 minutes depending on what direction we are going. So I tried to take the longer route, but I hit many stores. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Tori. We do prepping on a budget here in Northern Colorado, and we show you different ways to prepare for emergencies and save money at the same time. So if you like that kind of thing, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and let's get right into the haul. So here is the haul, and I have a justification for every single item, and I really feel that everybody can use these items, and that is why I chose them. I feel like they will work for everyone and they're inexpensive. I have some more growing happening back there, and I think I'm gonna do a grow operation just in this area for seed starting, so please ignore that. But starting over here, we have quilted crystal jars. As you can see, I broke out 4 of them to do some more tinctures. I have a video on that, but I had some arnica that I wanted to mess around with. And with this glass case here, with these glasses, I have heard there's going to be a glass shortage in the up and coming years, or they're going to get so expensive that we're not going to be able to afford them. So I've been trying to stock up when I find them on sale, and I've been trying to save the jars that we already buy, so like pasta sauces and things like that. I don't necessarily know if it's true, but I know it will affect us if there's a shortage because we like to can. I feel like it's such a great way to save money. I've had comments before saying, you know, it's too expensive. It's really not if you water bath can. And I really think that everybody can do it, and I will speak for myself here. I was terrified to do it, and I grew up water bath canning, so it just takes some experience. Start now, get comfortable, see what you like to can. Start with the veggies that you actually like, and then do your research if you want to do your water bath or pressure canning. There's positives and negatives to both. I, in my heart, believe that you can water bath can anything. That is a hot topic of debate as well. I'd love to have a conversation about it if you feel the opposite, but yes, quilted crystal jars. I like doing my tinctures in the quilted crystals because I think they're pretty. That's the only reason. Sometimes I share with friends, and I have a lot. So with this, I did get some alcohol, and that's gone. I got a handle of Smirnoff 100 proof, and that's what I typically do unless I find some organic alcohol out there that's inexpensive. I do my tinctures with vodka, but you can do it with many different alcohols, and I suggest everyone stocks up on that. Next up, distilled white vinegar. On the subject of canning, I feel like I pick up at least 1 or 2 of these a month because we can so often, and we use vinegar for cleaning. We use vinegar all the time. You might have seen this in my hauls quite frequently because it's so cheap. Vinegar is so cheap. I don't know how long it's going to stay like that, but it lasts forever, and we use it for so many different things. So I would suggest checking out your vinegar selection. I don't get the organic brand. I just grab this brand from Kroger. It's under $3, and a lot of the times they have these on sale, but this has 16 cups in it, and if you're doing low acidity veggies in your canning, this might be a great thing to add to those vegetables depending on the recipe. Sometimes I have some lemon juice as well. So distilled white vinegar, you may find a lot in my hauls. I feel like it's attainable for everyone to purchase, and I've seen them at food banks too, so definitely pick that up if you find it. Next up are some items from Sam's Club. I always get the organic virgin coconut oil, the cold pressed and unrefined. We cook with this quite often, and I will say a lot of people ask if there's a coconut flavor. I detect a coconut flavor. There are some out there that say they can't taste it, but I really do think it depends on the palate. So This is the organic virgin. The cold pressed and unrefined is the best in my opinion. And this is under $8. So I think it's a really great value. You can use it in cast iron, which is typically what I'm using it for. But I also got it to mix with some other items here, which we will get to. So coconut oil holds a great place in our kitchen. I also oil pool every morning with coconut oil, and that has taken me a little bit of time to get used to. I've been oil pooling for about 6 years now when I can remember, and yeah, it takes a little bit, but there are many benefits to oil pooling. I suggest you look into that if you are ever curious. Next up, I got Himalayan pink salt, the grinder, again, under $4, and I always just pick 1 or 2 up when I go to Sam's Club, so I have them. We use this to cook. You can use it for different things, but salt in general, pick that up. You can do a lot with salt. If you're raising your own meat, you can, dry your meats with it. There's just so many different things that you can do with salt. You could do a salt scrub if you're doing any botanicals, which kind of leads into this area, but the pink salt is really great for you and we love to cook with it. Next up, I did get some Dr. Bronner's. I always get the pure Castile soap, and I get different varieties. I get lavender, there's eucalyptus, there's unflavored or unscented essentially. There's many different products that Dr. Bronner's offers, and it is 18 in 1. So I think there's more uses than 18, but I use this for shampoo. I use it for conditioner. I've used it for dish soap. I've used it for laundry soap. I've used it just to put in my hair as a hair growth serum. There's just so many things to do. If you use Dr. Bronner's, please drop down in the comments what you use it for if I didn't mention it, just so people can kind of get to know this brand, this amazing product, because it's highly concentrated. So you just need a teaspoon or so to make whatever you need to, and that's why I love it so much. So the pure Castile soap, whenever it's on sale, I pick it up, and I got mine at Sprouts along with the Mary Tyler Naturals Organic Shea Butter. You can see that I snuck into this already. I make my belly butter for, I'm pregnant with my 3rd child, if you didn't know, and I make my belly butter with shea butter. I make lotions, I make deodorant, I make diaper balm. There's a lot of different things that you can do. I always try and pick up the pure raw shea butter, and I always try and do organic, but if you can't find that, you'll be just fine in my opinion. I looked up some YouTube videos about how this is made, and it's so interesting. So I'm actually going to leave that in the in the description box if you want to check it out. But if you have time, it is very, very interesting, and it's an art form. I think it's really beautiful. So go ahead and check that out. I don't get anything from it. I just think it's very interesting, and I wanted to share that. So these are kind of more botanicals, and in the event of an emergency, would we be out there worrying about a shower? Probably not, but if it was an extended period of time, I would want some product to be able to use in multiple ways. And you'll hear me say that a lot in my kitchen. If you're new here, I like to use items that I can use in multiple ways. And when it comes to shea butter and the Castile soap, I think that's a great start for homemade botanicals if you're ever curious about going down that adventure. I have videos on that if you want to check them out as well. And then while I was at Sprouts, I got the organic unsalted tahini. We use this for hummus, dressings. I like to coat beans in it and fry them. I always try and get organic, of course, but I really enjoy this. I get the unsalted variety so I can control my sodium, but you can get whatever you want. And then I got some more sauerkraut. If you're new here, I eat sauerkraut probably every day. It's a great probiotic. I'm typically making mine, but my cabbage did not do well last season, so I ran out. I don't have a lot of sauerkraut left, so I got the Sprouts brand. It's delicious. I really enjoy it. They have a dill variety as well if you're a sauerkraut lover like myself. And I always think that a good probiotic prep in your prepper pantry, that was a huge mouthful. is a great idea. So that's up to you. If you don't like sauerkraut, there's other things that you can prep in your prepper pantry to get in those good probiotics. And then last but not least, chunk light tuna and water. We just got back from Target and I saw they were 15% off. I always try and pick them up when I can. I really love the Safe Catch tuna, the wild caught. It's really tasty. But when cans of tuna are on sale, I think it's great. You can throw these in a bug out bag, and that's generally what we're using them for. And yeah, I've been saving my aluminum cans as well, and I wanted to save that for last because I wanted your input. What do you think about the aluminum shortage? What do you think about aluminum just in general? I hear there will be a huge inflation on this, so I don't know. What are your thoughts on aluminum? I always like having a conversation down in the comments with you, but that is all I got. That is my random haul. I feel in my heart that all of you can pick up at least one of these items for your prepper pantry, and they can be smaller versions of these items too. But I think these are awesome on hand because they have multiple uses. They're a great value and they're good ingredients. So that's just my little prepper pantry haul for the week. And I'm going to throw this in this video because I know a lot of you are invested in the journey. We've been getting chicken eggs pretty regularly, so we're happy about that. But one of our ducks started laying. We have 4 eggs total. This is the Welsh Harlequin duck, so she's laying white eggs. And then our Cayugas will or should be laying gray or blue eggs. And if you are new here, we recently found out that one of our beloved Wednesday ducks, that's her name, what was her name is actually a drake. So we have to be careful with the duck eggs. I can tell by candling them that those eggs are not fertile, but I still check each one. I don't know, she or he is very active. I joked that we need to rename her something in the Addams family, maybe Gomez or Pugsley or something like that, but I'm not exactly sure what to do. I don't want to rehome him because he's a great protector of the flock. So duck eggs, what are we doing with duck eggs? People keep asking. Really, we wanted to start selling eggs, quail, chicken, and duck, and we would do a little roadside stand. We would do microgreens and things like that, and that could be a source of income, but it could also be a way to give back to our local community because it's not something that you see in this area of Colorado a lot. Definitely on the Front Range and in more of those towns that have things like that accessible, but we wanted to offer these things at a lower rate. So that was the idea. But duck eggs, if we only have one duck laying, we'll definitely just be consuming them. I like to bake with duck eggs. I feel like they're creamier and a little bit more rich than a regular egg. I don't like them scrambled, although I could eat them scrambled if I wanted to. So yeah, it really, it depends on your taste preference. I enjoy duck eggs. Let me set you down for a second. I'm having trouble here, if you can tell in my voice, just going back and forth with the ducks and the chickens today and the kids and the new baby. So anyways, like I was saying, with the duck eggs, I plan to use them for baking, but they're also actually really good hard-boiled as well. And my husband, who is in law enforcement, has a lot of buddies at work that might want to try them out. So that is what we're doing with them. I know a lot of people were curious why we got ducks. I like them in general. I just like to have them. They're fun to watch. They're very entertaining, and they teach my kids responsibility because I feel like that's such an important thing to teach at a young age. So I did want to add this in here to like our pantry haul. I am not sure about taking duck eggs and putting them in pickling lime. If you have experience with that, please let me know in the comments down below. Not something that you've read, but something that you've actually done with your own 2 hands, because that would be really helpful for me. I'm not sure if we can preserve them. We don't have a freeze dryer, so we won't be doing that, but that's just an option. You could also, I think, you could freeze them too if you wanted to, but hey buddy. But yes, I wanted to hop on here and tell you because I know a lot of you have been asking and we are just over the moon. We're very excited. And I'm going to show you Winnie quick if I can find her because she's a beautiful duck. It's actually super windy out today. Winnie is the white duck right here. Good job, Win. Right there. And Wednesday with the white chest, actually, yeah, we're talking about you, is our Drake now. So, yeah, that's an interesting little, we're talking about you guys. Thank you for the egg, Win. They're actually very intelligent animals. So I see. And these are our chickens if you're new here. But yes, I did want to add that in here. Let me show you the baby chicks and then I'll get you on your way. Okay, so this is Dixie and Daisy. I actually, Daisy's gonna come right out of here. I actually think Daisy and Dixie are Easter eggers. Let me know what you think because their feathers are stumping me. They were in a mixed breed bin, buy one, get one free. We do plan to get more. I'm excited. I got the okay. I think we're gonna get some lavender Orpingtons and we're definitely gonna get some quail, but it will be interesting to see what they have available. And I wanted to show you what's going on indoors as well. Alrighty everyone, that is gonna do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this random Prepper Pantry haul. Please, as always, let me know what you are stocking up on this week. Again, if you're new here, I'd love to get to know you. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and introduce yourself down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.